So, welcome everyone. Welcome to Sadaiva classes. Today, we are going to take your next lesson, and the name of the lesson is The Oath of Swaraj. We have seen the birth of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, his education, his childhood. Now, in this chapter, we are going to learn about the oath of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and he has taken the oath of Swaraj in the temple of Raireshwar. So, you are in standard 4 and you are learning the history of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Um, in that, you already have learnt about the saints in the history, saints in the Maharashtra, and about the background of Chhatrapati Shahaji Raje and then Shivaji Raje. We are learning. So, let's go towards the chapter, guys. The oath of Swaraj, the temple at Raireshwar. To the southwest of Pune, there is a beauty spot called as Raireshwar, famous for its temple. In the year 1645, an extraordinary event took place there. Shivaji and a few Mavadas from the neighboring valley had gathered there. Why had they come to this lovely spot hidden in the deep forest? What did they discuss and what favors did they ask of Lord Shiva? The fiery eloquence of young Shivaji. Shivaji was still quite young, but his mind was already busy planning big things. He opened his mind to his playmates and said, "My dear friends, today I am going to talk to you about something which is in my mind for a long time. My father Shaji Raje is a Sardar at the court of Bijapur. It is he who has given me the charge of this Jagir. Everything is going on well and peacefully, but friends, I am not happy. Must we always remain satisfied as bondmen of the sultans? Must we always eat out of the people's of other people's hand? We are surrounded on all sides by foreign kingdoms which are constantly at war, where people get killed for nothing during these wars, and family after family gets uprooted. Our country have for destruction, and what do we get out all this? So nothing but the slavery. What we get nothing but the slavery. This was Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was telling to the Mavaras. How long shall we continue to tolerate this? How long shall we lay down our lives for others? Shall we allow this to continue just for the sake of small watans? What Swalwatan? What do you say about this? What do you say about this? Shivaji was speaking with great emotion, and his face was red with anger. In the middle of his speech, he stopped and looked at his companions. The young Mavalas gathered there in the inner sanctum of Raireshwar were greatly thrilled by Shivaji's speech. They had seen a new vision. One of them said, "Our young prince, tell us clearly whatever is in your mind. We are prepared, we are anxious to do your bidding." "Yes, Raje," they all said with one voice, "We are with you. We shall do whatever you say at the cost of our lives, if need be." The oath of Swaraj. Shivaji got fresh inspiration from their words. Looking at each one of them, he said, "Friends, our path is clear. We shall all strive to attain our ideal, work for it till it is achieved. All should we, all, sh- all should be ready even to sacrifice their lives for this deal, which is Hindavi Swaraj. We will have our own Raj, young, yours and mine and everybody's. We refuse to live as slaves anymore. Let us take the oath with Lord Raireshwar as witness. We give ourselves completely to the great task of establishing our own Swaraj." So he said that we are going to take an oath of the Swaraj. The temple echoed with the words of Shivaji. God thinks that his kingdom should take shape as Hindu Swaraj. We shall see that God's wish is fulfilled. So the Mavadas left the temple committed to the oath of freedom of Swaraj. The mind of Shivaji was filled with great joy. As soon as he reached Pune, he went straight to Lal Mahal to see his mother. He described to her mother that all that took place at Raireshwar. Overjoyed, Jizabai thought with satisfaction that Jizabai that Shivaji would accomplish what was always in her mind. Then preparation in the Mawar Valley. Preparation in the Mawar Valley. Shivaji soon got busy with his new activity. Along with his comrades, he started intensive training in swordsmanship, riding, exploring the secret path in the hills, and getting familiar with general topography of the land. Its valleys and ghats are possible communication routes. He won over the Mavaras, who became his most devoted followers, willing to lay down their lives for him at any time. Shivaji's enthusiasm increased a thousandfold. Shivaji made a detailed survey of all forts and military establishments in the area. In this, his followers were of great help to him. In the course of time, he came to know the smallest detail of every establishment, secret pathways, underground routes, ammunition dumps, and cellars. Friends in Mava, all over the 12 Mavas, there were Deshmukhs guarding their individual watans, gifted land in lieu of service, to which they were more attached than anything else. There were constant quarrels between them, leading to use less waste of money and manpower. Shivaji saw this waste and decided to put an end to it. He would visit the Deshmukhs in the area, talk to them, pursue them to desist from their folly, and raise before them a very attractive picture. Very attractive picture. This is a royal seal of Swaraj of his dream. He thus won many of them over to his side. He used force he used force against those who were adamant. In this way he stopped the mutual warfare. Everybody was pleased with his happy result, and all started singing the praises of Shivaji. झुंजारराव मरळ, हैबतराव शिलमकर, बाजी पासलकर, विठोजी शितोळे, जेधे, पायगुडे, बांदल were some of the Deshmukhs in the Mava Valley who began to look up Shivaji as their leader. The dream of Shivaji was fast approaching the day of fulfillment. Then there was the royal seal of Shivaji Maharaj was made. The Jagir was already being administered in the name of Shivaji. Shaji Raje had cast a special royal seal for Shivaji. It read, Pratipachandra Pratipachandra Lekhev Vardishnur Vishwavandita Shah Suno Shivasaisha Mudra Bhadraya Rajate. That means this seal will glow in splendor like the moon. The seal of Shivaji, the son of Shahaji, receiving homage from the whole world, denote the welfare of the people. This royal seal, in a way, foretold the foundation of Swaraj. In those days, most of the royal seals were carved in Persian. Shivaji's was in the it was in the Sanskrit. It was in the Sanskrit. This was a significant change. There could be no Swaraj without your own language and your own religion, but at the same time there should not be a hatred for other religion. The seal was a guarantee to all the Mavaras that Shivaji's government was for the welfare of the people. They were quick to grasp his point. So in this way, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj took oath of the Swaraj. There are some questions and answers. Read the chapter well, and you will find all the answers, guys.